What is the absolute worst game you ever played? Maybe you thought of a game that was disappointing, or maybe you thought of a game that is filled with bugs and glitches. Although a few games I personally don't really like came to mind, I decided to find the definitive answer. I found a list of the top 100 lowest rated games on Steam, and I'm going to play them all to find out which game I personally think is the worst. Now, let's spin the wheel and get ready to go dumpster diving. Sniper Fury? Cool, let's get right into it. We start off with an admittedly pretty cool looking cinematic before immediately jumping into some mobile game bootleg title screen. We then get a pop-up warning us that some game items may be purchased for real money, which I'm sure will only be a few items that cost a couple dollars. And now we are just in the game, I guess, and our target is standing right in front of us. You can tell the game was just directly ported from the phone without much thought. The tutorial states that you play the game by swiping your finger and you need to tap to shoot the enemy, even though it shows a mouse on the screen. I try my hardest to fail the tutorial, and when that doesn't work, I instead get a sweet no scope to pass the level. The game tries to do the cool slow motion follow the bullet like a lot of the other sniping games, and just like Sniper Art of Victory, it's not good here either. It doesn't help that the body despawns before I get to the score screen. We then get sucked into an overly long tutorial that follows all the tropes of a mobile game. You get forced into doing several missions where no matter how hard you try, it's impossible to fail. Then before long, you need to upgrade your sniper, but just this once the tutorial will give you the supplies to do it. After a couple of more tutorials, we then unlock the assault rifle missions, which require us to go to the shop and buy a gun. Again, this time it's on the house.
The best I can do is read.
We then finally get to use the assault rifle, and it's so inaccurate that I have absolutely no idea where the bullets are going to go. And now we have to upgrade our weapons again, but this time we don't have enough parts. How do you get the parts in this game, you ask? Why, loot boxes, of course. Oh, but don't worry, this one is also on the house. I upgrade my sniper rifle, fail the mission a few times because I think it's funny, and then I actually continue onwards in the campaign. I say campaign, but each mission basically boils down to the same ideas. There's some terrorists that you have to shoot over and over again until you find the leader, and then you kill them. Rinse and repeat. Each campaign mission is also done in two parts. The first part is you using your own weapons that are worthless to slowly kill each enemy, and then the second part is you using a super overpowered weapon so you can see how fun they are. And look, as soon as you finish the mission, you get told that you can buy the overpowered weapon that you just used in the shop right now. See, look how fun it is to absolutely disintegrate this guy. After we finally get out of the tutorial, we are then bombarded with tons of pop-ups designed to trap you in the never-ending cycle of playing this game. You get the daily sign-in bonuses that encourage you to open the game every day. You get an initiation package meant to make you super overpowered for the first couple times you play the game, and we apparently unlocked access to both battle passes. And sure, you could try to get all the rewards on the free battle pass, but why do that when you can pay money to get better rewards on the much cooler battle pass? Speaking of spending money, let's look at what the store has to offer. Here we see the Battlecry SR02, a sniper that does 9,067.1 M damage per minute, whatever that means, all for the low price of $25. Or how about this bundle of some random guy that's normally $70, but just for me is only $40? Ooh, or how about a revolver and some diamonds that are normally 4,400 red gems, but for one day only is 3,300 red gems. What a steal, right? No, not at all. Apparently 100 gems is $5, but 3,000 gems is $100. That means that if you wanted one revolver, it would cost you $115 of real life money to buy it. And if the limited time offer is to be believed, normally the revolver is $150. $150 for a single gun in a game. What kind of EA sense of pride and accomplishment crap is this? And even if you don't want to spend money on the game, you need to constantly either buy weapons or upgrade the ones you have to meet the arbitrary damage requirements for some missions. If you want to upgrade your gun, you need to open up tons of loot boxes until you happen to find what you need. These loot boxes are sometimes given for free, or you can buy them with real money. If you want to buy a gun, you either need to spend real money, or you need to farm missions to get enough in-game cash to buy them. But since you only have so much energy to do missions with, you're often stuck at how much you can grind out at a time. That is, unless you spend real life money for infinite energy. And those missions you have to grind out aren't even that fun or entertaining. Each mission just makes you stand perfectly still as you shoot whatever enemies come towards you. And most of the time your gun is so inaccurate that it's actually easier to kill people if you don't even aim at them. I played for a while longer until I unlocked the PvP mode. Here you can assign troops and traps to defend your base. The goal here is to attack other people's bases so you can steal their gold, which you can then use to upgrade your own base. Each time you attack a base, you spawn in the exact same room each time to shoot 1 to 5 enemies. You then get to move on to the second room, which is the boss room, and here you have to shoot a version of the player you're attacking. I spent so long just attacking random bases and upgrading my own base before I got bored with how easy it was. I don't know if I'm going against actual players or bots, but I found that my enemies were getting easier as I went on. Several opponents didn't even have anybody protecting their base, and the actual loading screens took longer than it did for me to beat the level. I went back to the campaign mode so I can get some better weapons before I was forced to download the next map. I don't know, man, maybe the developers didn't bother including the second world because they didn't expect expect anyone to play for this long. Most of the missions here were the exact same as the first world, just in a different location. You use your own crappy weapon to kill the terrorists, you get to use a brand new gun that's a lot better, then the game rips it away and expects you to pay real money to use it again. Rinse and repeat. I then go in this endless loop of attacking other people's bases in PvP, hoping that something different would happen, but nope, I would load, go to a base, kill everyone there, get some gold, and load back to the main menu. Over and over and over. That's all this game is, just doing a constant stream of doing the same easy missions until you get told that you either need to grind or spend real money to progress. Sniper Fury has all the worst parts of a game rolled into one terrible package. It's obvious that the game tries every trick in the book to get people addicted to the game as soon as possible before bombarding them with insane prices to progress. The story here is non-existent, the game looks terrible, the accuracy of the guns are awful, and the loading times are way too long compared to how long you get to play the game. The only possible good aspect I could think of to say about Sniper Fury is that the game does get semi-constant updates. But when the patch notes say things like Black Market can be refreshed with ads, and it will direct you to the shop in case you want additional energy, even the updates are made to encourage you to spend more money. Sniper Fury is atrocious, and it's one of the worst games I played so far. Anyway, I hope to see you all again next week. Peace out.